Inconsistently consistent.
We should actually do this podcast.
We should. Hello and welcome to Inconsistently Consistent, the podcast where we talk about who can get it on House of the Dragon.
And for Melanie, it's all about the eyebrows. You got no eyebrows, you're not gonna get it.
For me, I don't care if you got eyebrows. If you just got it, you gonna get it.
But if you already got it, why do you need to get it?
No, because you have it and then you can get it. It being fornication.
But if you already have fornication, then you don't need to get fornication.
You get Californication then. Thank you. My name is Rachel.
Welcome to this TED Talk.
Welcome to my TED Talk about how you can get it, fornication, Californication.
Well, it's only a few minutes in and we've already lost our minds.
Oh, yes, because it is the second episode of our spooky season.
That makes me laugh every time.
But yes, it is second episode of spooky season. Things are gonna get spookier.
Things are gonna get weirder.
Things are gonna get just downright. What the fuck?
Downright dirty.
They're gonna get downright dirty. Maybe in a sexy way, maybe not. We'll see.
I don't know. I gave some of these characters a glow up. Might be a glow down, actually, but we'll have to see.
So, we are going to do something that is. Hang on.
We're gonna play a game called Red Flags. So, we're playing it a little. Because there's only two of us, it's hard to play an actual game. But basically, we're just gonna debate characters like horror movie icons, such as like Ghostface.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna take Ghostface and we're going to try to throw a red flag at him to basically make the character of Ghostface less iconic, right? Less of a good killer.
Yeah.
To red flag him.
Like red flags. No, we're gonna make these characters bad at their job.
Yeah. So we're throwing something at them to throw them off their game.
Mm-hmm.
And Rachel and I are going to go back and forth with something, each with our own thing and our own scenario, and try to think about who can come up with the worst red flag. Well, technically, actually, the best red flag that could make the absolute worst ghost face on the planet, the ghost face that could never kill anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to argue about who did it better.
Exactly.
And we don't have anyone to decide who did it better. So I guess you'll have to do it.
listeners, you're going to have to decide who did it better out of our red flag. So I have in front of me a pile of papers, and I'm going to pick a random piece of paper, and that's going to have the name of our pre-selected horror movie icon, and we have a red flag assigned to them. So let's see.
Well, actually, why don't we do an example first?
Okay.
Give the listeners an example.
So
When we came up with this game, I had an example, and then Rachel said, "Veto, I can't use it because I already came up with it," and I was very sad about it.
So our example was you take
Our?
Sorry, Melanie's example.
Yeah, you tell the listeners the truth, Rachel.
I don't tell the truth. What are you talking about?
My amazing ghost face, absolute amazing chef kiss, beautiful red flag, the best one you could come up with, and it will not be disputed.
So, for example, we have Ghostface and Melanie's chef kiss, top of the cup, red flag, beautiful, can't be disputed, undeniable, talented, amazing.
Absolutely.
Was Ghostface, but
On roller skates.
on roller skates.
The ones you get like in the 70s at like roller derby rinks, like the disco ones.
Mm-hmm.
And a disco ball descends from the ether as wherever he is, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And the song California Girls by Katy Perry plays. And Ghostface has to skate in the in rhythm to the song California Girls. Rachel, give us the song. Give us a little bit.
Can't me, find me, out, it happened here for me, me.
He's skating along to it. And his mask is bright pink
Mm-hmm.
and covered in little plastic daisies glued on. And the kicker is he also has a bikini on top of his ghost face costume.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what he has to do while chasing after you.
Mm-hmm. Terrifying, I know.
It's beautiful.
So we have written different ones. Ghostface is on the list, but that has been vetoed. We are not allowed. So
Yes. Disco roller derby ghost face is off the table.
for our first one, we have Freddy.
Ooh. Well, I think we should alternate.
Mm-hmm.
So who goes first and everything. So, would you like to go first?
Sure, I will go first. So
How are you going to fuck up Freddy?
imagine this. You're asleep because he comes to you in your nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
You're having a nightmare and he's there. And you're tossing and turning in your bed and you're trying to get away from him. And you wake up in a sweat, dripping, breathing heavy because you just had a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
And you look down on your bed and you see a hand come up from underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And the wrist goes on the bed. And we know Freddy has claws. Oh no, Freddy does not have claws.
Freddy has a glove with knives.
Freddy, instead of his knives, has wet spaghetti noodles.
So now I got wet spaghetti noodles on my bed.
And he hits your leg, and you know the sound wet pasta makes. It makes like a.
Yeah, that's gross.
He hits your legs with his spaghetti noodle.
Oh no. And it's cold.
And it's cold because it's been out for a while, and he gets up, and his other hand is the same thing,
Oh,
and
it's slimy.
he starts chasing you, and he's whacking his hands around, and you just hear the noodles going floop, floop, floop. And when he catches you and he's beating you with his noodle,
Are they big noodles or are they little spaghettis?
they're little spaghettis.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, it's like little worms.
Exactly.
Oh, little slimy worms. Oh. Oh no, what happens when he catches you?
He just hits you with the noodles repeatedly. He can't do anything else.
So you're just being flogged?
Exactly. You're being flogged with wet spaghetti noodles.
Well, what if I'm into that?
Well, then that's another issue.
Ew, I hate cold noodles. You know when you went into those haunted houses?
Yep.
And you'd have to put your hands and stuff sometimes, like as a kid.
Yep.
And they'd like with a blindfold on, and they'd be like, "Oh, this is brains and stuff," right?
Mhm.
Do you ever do that?
Oh yes, and you'd stick your hands and you'd be like, "Ooh, it feels like brains or intestines."
Yeah, and there's like cold spaghetti.
Yep.
I hated that. I can still feel it.
That's your life being chased by Freddy, and when he corners you, he's just flogging you with his wet spaghetti noodle hands.
Rachel, you know my nightmare.
I didn't know that this was a thing for you.
I have a problem. Oh,
Ooh.
okay. So is that it? Is it over?
Well, it's never going to be over because every time he catches you, he's going to be flogging you.
Because he can't kill me.
He can't kill you. He can only beat you with his noodle fingers.
I'll have to do it myself.
Maybe that's the point is he's going to beat you so much, you're going to get so fed up that you're just going to off yourself.
I don't know who's more frustrated, me or him.
Both of you.
Well, okay. I don't know what to do. How do I start mine? I didn't realize I'd be traumatized.
I'm sorry. Oh, I can't breathe. I'm laughing too hard. Oh my god.
And I thought I was gonna just get you with this so good. Okay, I need to get myself together.
Yeah, you do. Whew. All right. Damn.
Okay. So I have a whole theme for all of my red flags.
Mm-hmm.
They're all 90s kid themed.
Okay.
Yeah, I had an epiphany yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, 90s kid themed. And I was like, what if I take 90s kid themed products and make them useful to fuck up these killers?
Mm-hmm.
And I took that, and that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
All of my red flags are in that vein.
Okay.
So, for Freddy Krueger, I want you to picture him, right? So, iconic. He's got that red and green striped sweater, right? And his hat. That got that brown, like, weird fedora looking fucking hat.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so, what's also in that late 90s, early 2000s era? What is it? Britney's Oops, I Did It Again video. I know, you were already thinking about it. Because she's got an iconic suit, right? Red suit,
Oh
skin
no.
tight, pleather, right? So I put Freddie in that red and green. We could do it red and green for his brand, but we put him in that pleather suit. The Britney Spears Oops, I Did It Again suit. We put it on Freddie. But it's red and green striped. Remember that. Remember
Yeah.
that. It's very important because we're on brand with him. Head to toe. Well, not really head to toe, like neck to toe, red and green striped suit. But he still has his hat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't change that. Now, very important. Next part. His knife glove hand, right? I thought, why only one hand? That seems weird. We want to make him extra powerful, right? That's what this is about. Don't question me. And
Okay.
then so I want to replace that hand with two hands that are useful. What do you remember from being a kid back then? Remember those Velcro hand paddle toys with the tennis ball?
Oh no.
Yes, I want to put those on his hands and I want to make them never come off. So they would put them on and he can't get them off. And guess what? They're red and green striped too because they're on brand. And they're Velcro. And you know what? Except I didn't give him a tennis ball because I'm nice like that. I gave him a knife.
Okay.
But it's covered in Velcro, so it can be attached to his Velcro paddle hands.
Okay.
Also, did I mention the pleather suit? It's not really pleather, it's Velcro. So he's head to toe covered in Velcro. Yeah, that could be a problem for him because he may get stuck to things as he's going. And like stuck in your nightmares. And then, he might be trying to use his knife, but like he can't handle it. And he might stab himself a few times instead of you when he's trying to handle it with the paddles. You know? So this
Yeah.
is what I've done. So, oops, this is what I did.
I'm just picturing him trying to like chase you and he brushes by. I'm trying to think he brushes by like one of those old school couches and he
Yeah.
gets stuck to the couch.
Yeah. Remember, he's covered in Velcro,
Yeah. Oh my god.
but he's got a knife that's also covered in Velcro. Even the stabby bit.
Oh, it's not gonna be an efficient knife if it's covered in
Oh,
Velcro.
but he needs to make sure he can hold it because he doesn't have his fingers.
But if the handle is Velcro, he can just stick it to his pads or stick it to his body.
Yeah, but the stabby part's Velcro too.
Like I said, he's not gonna be able to kill you. So is he just gonna like Velcro
Rachel,
you to death?
remember the name of the game? It's called Red Flags, not Help Freddy Kill People.
I know, but I'm just thinking, is he gonna Velcro you to death with the knife? I
He
guess
can
Velcro
try, but
can be
one
can
thing
be.
I didn't do, I didn't change his hat, and he also can use his humor and his wit. So he can crack jokes the whole time while he's stuck to shit. So it'll be amusing. Yeah. So you can have like a conversation with him and he'll be like, I'm stuck to stuff, and then he'll like say cracky humor stuff.
He'll
Yeah.
like fall on your bed and be like, "Oh, I'm stuck on you, baby," and you'll be like, "Oh, ha, 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 ha,
He'll
Freddie,
just be
you're
like,
so
I just
funny.
can't quit you.
I just can't quit you, Jenny." Oh, that was good.
They just get worse from there, Rachel.
I don't know. I think the Velcro would be. It's an interesting choice. I think it'd definitely be an interesting fashion choice. I think especially if he tried to go into the dream of a Gen Z person, they would probably just
Remember, it's skin tight.
rip him to shreds about his fashion choices Technically, he could still kill you, because I'm sure he could probably figure out a way to kill you with the Velcro knife. Doesn't seem like it makes him an inefficient serial killer. It just makes him look stupid because he's dressed all in Velcro.
But remember, he's got the Velcro hand paddles, so his hands are circular paddles.
Yeah, but you could put the knife between the two paddles and like down stab with both your hands together.
But how is he supposed to get that happening when the knife is covered in Velcro? His hands are all covered in Velcro in the paddles. He's got to manage to do that all covered in Velcro. The knife is covered in Velcro all the way to the tip. How is he going to get that off to get unstuck?
Well, if it's covered in Velcro, just stick his hand to it, pull it off, and then he's got the knife in his paddle hand. Bam!
He can't.
He can.
You can't.
If he believes hard enough, he can.
I'm gonna workshop this. I'm gonna get this up at a prototype. I'll show you what it looks like.
All right. I want to see fan art of Freddie in a Velcro Britney Spears "Oops, I Did It Again" suit.
Yeah. Did I mention he has a little like mic on his ear?
You did not mention that. So is the mic under that?
That's for when he's doing stand-up comedy while he's stuck to things.
Okay.
So he can project his voice.
Okay. Because we know Freddie loves doing stand-up comedy.
He's a comic, really. He's a comedic relief.
He's gonna be if he's dressed on Velcro. Oh. I'm kind of scared now what your other ones are because you said it only gets worse, and now I'm scared. Do you want to move on, or do you want to debate?
I really think yours is traumatic for me. I can feel yours. It's very visceral. But mine, I'm just giggling. I might get killed by Freddy this way, just for the fact that I would stay there and watch.
Yeah, I think eventually he would figure out how to kill with the Velcro. I don't know if you can figure out how to kill with wet noodles. Just saying.
I mean, you could probably stuff them down someone's throat and suffocate them.
But what if you just eat the noodles then? You just chomp them off.
Rachel, if you shove it down so far down someone's throat, like back of the throat, they can't chew back there unless they have back in your friggin' back of your throat, back with your uvula.
Listen, if you're somebody who doesn't have a gag reflex, you're good. You just swallow them whole.
He's still got a wrist and everything attached to it.
Yeah, but
if he puts his whole arm down your throat.
Some people might be into that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, not when he plugs your nose, too.
They're in the throat thing. I hated that as soon as I said it.
Some people are into being murdered.
Some people like being murdered. It's fine.
I'll give it to you.
I just think because you had such a visceral reaction to...
Yeah, but it was to the wet noodles. Cold, wet noodles, not to the fact that they would not murder me.
Okay.
Rachel.
Alrighty, let's grab our next guy. Ooh, we've got Mr. Jason Voorhees.
Ooh. I get to go first.
You do get to go first. I'm scared.
Picture it.
Mm-hmm.
Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Hockey mask.
Mm-hmm.
Other clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else he wears.
Just like a cute shirt and jeans.
You know, like sometimes plaid. I don't know.
Yeah, some cute shirt and jeans, you know.
He wears clothes.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever worn a t-shirt. I don't think we've ever seen his arms. Does he have skin? I don't think we've seen it.
I don't know. He's
I
three
don't
dogs in a trench coat.
Yeah. Right? But he's known for the mask. He's known for having like a big bald head and like weird like face underneath because like he's got scars or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's got like his machete usually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to give him the 90s kid makeover, right?
Okay.
Like if he was doing this late 90s, early 2000s, right then, the Y2K makeover. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm bedazzling the shit out of that mask.
Okay.
And like Jenna Marble's bedazzled face style. Like gems everywhere. You can't see the mask underneath. Just silver gems.
Okay.
And a bedazzled machete. Yes, I want it to glisten as it chops. And then, what else does he need? What every killer needs, what every mama's boy needs, a pink skip it.
Oh my god.
Yes, and he has to. The rule is he has to skip it while he walks. So, he cannot move unless he's skipping it. And he cannot kill unless he's skipping it. So, you see this, Jason. Oh, it's dark out. Oh, I'm out in the clearing. I'm out with, my boyfriend, Fernando, as we've talked about, Fernando, my fake husband boyfriend. And
Yeah.
we're like out there, and I'm like, oh, Fernando, oh, it's the middle of the night in the woods. And I'm like, oh, yes, we should get naked and fuck. Ah, ha, ha, yay. And then, like, oh, what's that? A glint over there in the woods. Oh, is that shiny? Oh, what's that? And then, oh, what is it? Not just something shiny. Oh, it's Jason! His bedazzled mask. I saw it glinting off the moonlight. I have lots of warning now because he's so shiny. And then I hear the as he skips it toward us. And he's slow now because his skip it keeps getting tangled and he has to keep getting you can't move through the woods like that.
You just hear him like, shit, fuck, god damn it.
Yes, right? He keeps getting caught in things with the skip it, and he has to keep fixing it and restarting it, and he's like, God damn it, right? And he can't move anywhere with the skip it, right? And, the machetes, it's all like covered in bedazzles, even the handle. How do you grip that covered in bedazzles? Bedazzly jewels, right? Has no grip. So it keeps slipping out. And of course, he didn't put like a wrist strap on it, like a safety wrist strap, because that would be sensible.
Mm-hmm.
So even the Wii remotes have that.
Yes.
Yeah. So he didn't do that. He just has it all bedazzled, even the stabby bits. That's very important. Write that down.
Okay.
Even the stabby bits.
It's written down.
And so, right? He lost the element of camouflage.
Mm-hmm.
He's lost the element of surprise. He's lost the element of unfashionability.
Mm-hmm.
And he's lost the element of where this point was going.
Yes, where was this point going?
And he has been Y2K made over.
All right.
He has 90s kid product and fashionable as fuck.
Okay. He's very.
Can he kill? No. Another one in the bag.
Alrighty.
Another one bites the dust. Literally, because he fell over because he can't skip it. His mother never taught him because she was murdered. He's upset about it.
Never learned to skip it. Poor Jason.
His mother never taught him.
No.
He has mommy issues, Rachel.
I know he has mommy issues.
And, and when you see him, you go, oh, did your mommy teach you how to skip that? And he goes, no, why would you bring that up? And then he has a whole breakdown. And they're like, oh, did your mommy bedazzle your mask? And he goes, I had to bedazzle myself.
Which is why he probably put the crystals, jewels on they're all like wonky looking, like they're not in a straight, they're not as nice as when Jenna did it. They're not like in a straight line or anything. There's some that are like crooked. Yeah, I can see it.
Like,
I can see it.
I had to watch a YouTube video to learn how to do this because my mommy never taught me.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. 10 out of 10. Beautiful.
And the YouTube video didn't tell me not to cover the stabby bits of my machete, with the bedazzles. And that, maybe to put a safety wrist strap on my machete so that when I was stabbing, that it would, if I dropped it, then I have it on a safety strap.
Yeah, but the Wii wasn't invented yet, so they don't know about safety straps to stop you from yeeting your controllers at things.
Yeah, there were safety straps on other things.
Not on controllers or knives, though. They wouldn't know about that in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Not on controllers or knives. You put safety straps on children.
That's different.
You put safety straps on vehicles.
Children are the devil.
So is Jason.
He is.
It's said in one of the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I would know which one.
I would also know which one.
I've seen them.
Yes, me too.
Oh, I want to, though. I want to go watch all of them.
Yeah, I want to as well. So
I have this thing where I want to watch them all in order, and I can't find the first one, so then I get upset and I can't watch them.
You just get upset and you give it up.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. Very good, very good. Bezazzled.
Mm-hmm.
With his Skip-It. I forgot Skip-It things.
He fuddled you.
Mm-hmm.
Confused you.
Yes.
With his bedazzles.
Yes. I forgot Skip-Its were a thing. I think I tried one once upon a time.
I had pink one.
And I
Jason.
hit my ankle too many times that I just gave up.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes he would have to take breaks instead of chasing you. Because, Skip-It is hard.
It is very hard, especially when you're like 7. It's really hard.
It takes a lot of cardio. It takes a lot of coordination.
Mm-hmm.
You hit your ankle too many times. It hurts. You gotta take breaks. It hurts.
Yep.
Right? Like, that is something that could take him down.
Mm-hmm.
It's the silent killer.
It is.
So I gave it to the silent killer. Beat it, Rachel.
All right.
Beat it.
So, paint a scene. You're at camp with your boyfriend. Can't remember what the name of the fake husband we gave for me was, so I'll just make up a new one.
It was something like Fernando, though. It was Fernando and Wanando.
So we'll give a new one because this is pre-marriage to that person from the moral game.
Alfonso.
My high school boyfriend Tanner. We're out in the woods. We're in camp. We're camp counselors. All the bratty children are gone to sleep, and we're out down by the lake. And we're going to do what every teenager in a horror movie does, which is how they get killed. Mm-hmm. We're going to fuck. Mm. We're getting ready to, we're kissing. We're like, ooh, yeah, I can't wait, baby. Ooh, yeah, so good. And Tanner's like, ooh, yeah, I can't wait to fuck you. And in the distance, you just hear, Jason Derulo.
Okay.
And we stop, and I look at him, and I go, did you hear that? Nah, I didn't hear anything, babe. Come on, let's keep going. And he's trying to get me suck his dick, because guys only care about that. They don't want to reciprocate. We're getting into it again, we're like naked and stuff. And then again, a little closer, we hear, Jason Derulo. I stop and I say, I swear, how could you not hear that? And he's like, you're just hearing things, babe. You're just nervous we're going to get caught because it's like illegal, not illegal, but like we're going to fine. It's illegal to have sex in the woods.
Public indecency. It is.
Exactly.
Says the lawyer.
And then we get back into, and then a little closer we hear, Jason Derulo. And this time Tanner heard it, and we both turned around, and Jason's standing there. And we just hear, Jason Derulo. And as he starts chasing us, that's all you hear is just, Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo. And that's the only part of the song. You never hear the end, the start of the song. You just hear Jason Derulo over and over again.
Is Jason Derulo chasing you or Jason Voorhees?
Jason Voorhees, but when Jason Voorhees runs, you just hear Jason Derulo.
Only when he runs?
Only
or like any movement?
Any movement. He walks, it's Jason Derulo.
So it's in time with his steps?
It is.
So it gets faster and faster the faster he moves?
Yeah. And when he stabs you, it's
like,
Jason Derulo,
like
Jason
step
Derulo.
by step, it's like Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo.
Exactly.
I just freaked Eli out. It's okay, Jason Voorhees is not coming for you, Eli. Don't worry.
And he stops and you just hear Jason Derulo.
As he creeps.
As he creeps towards you. But that's the thing. When he moves, you can hear it. So you could be hiding. You're hiding behind a tree. You're naked. You're hiding. And you just hear Jason Derulo. And then you run because you know it's him.
Mm-hmm. Where does the music come out? Like, where does that come out from?
His essence.
Okay.
It radiates off of his essence.
So is that the only thing that's changed with him?
Yep.
But like, so he's got all his regular powers though. Like,
oh yeah, he's
but,
got his mask. He can chase you, but the thing is, like, you just hear. If you hear Jason Derulo, you gonna run.
So he's lost the element of surprise, right? Like,
yep.
You can't be, I guess, shocked when he comes up and you can tell where he is and everything. Kind of like echolocation.
You can't be like, I had no idea he was there, because you would hear him before you saw him.
But I guess, you know what though, foil in your plan, if he stayed still and you were running, he could just hold his knife out.
Yeah, but you're obviously going to run away from him.
Yeah, but if he's not moving, it makes no sound.
He's going to have to move eventually.
No, he doesn't. He can hide behind something and you can run to him.
He got an itch. He's going to scratch his nose and he'll hear, Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo.
No, he could hide. He could hide and wait for someone to move, someone to come out from their hiding place thinking he's left, and then they leave thinking they're going to go get help, run for help, and as soon as they run toward him and get close, he jumps out and kills.
Yeah, but you're still going to hear Jason Derulo when he jumps out.
Yeah, but if you get close enough, he can then move and kill you. So if he was hiding really, really close, like really still, and you ran by him and you're like, say 2-3 feet away from him and he's hidden behind things, then he jumps out and to slash at you, you're already there. So he takes you down, and then you're like stunned, and then he just keeps slashing. So, yeah, he can't get a surprise on you for like him hunting you, but he'd have to hunt you from staying still. He'd have to play the long game.
Yeah, that is he gonna want to play the long game though? No.
He's done it.
Serial killers are impatient.
No, they're not. Not all of them.
Some of them are.
Some of them are. Jason across the movies has not been. They've had him wait patiently.
See, I ain't got time for that. If it's me, I just want to murder some teenagers.
Well, he does like murdering some teenagers, but he will. They like people will wait. If that's the problem, then there's that. I loopholed your shit, Rachel.
I just like the idea of him chasing you, and it's just Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo.
I do too, because it's like the new score of the movie is Jason
I will
Derulo,
say,
Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo.
yours is definitely because like if the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. You're gonna light Jason up.
And to skip it.
And skip it. So I'm gonna have to give that one to you.
Though the Jason Derulo, that's genius. And I would love to see an animation of that.
Oh, so would I.
Like a fan video or something, like an animated thing, anything of that. It would be hilarious.
Yes, I would love somebody. If one of our dear listeners wants to make us an animated video of Jason chasing teenagers to the Jason Derulo, I would love to see that. Alrighty. Who is our next?
I think you had the most creative one there, but it had a loophole.
See, I didn't think about the. Alrighty. Ooh.
Who we got?
Our next contestant on How to Make You Not Scary is Jigsaw / John Kramer.
Ooh. So, Saw, John Kramer. So, like the main dude from the Saw movies.
Who Melanie said inspired the villain in her book, which, speaking of, did you know Melanie wrote a book?
Oh my god, Rachel. You
You guys,
remembered.
you guys should go buy it and support her. It's called The Toy Maker. It's available on Amazon and will be in Indigo stores.
Yes. It's available on all places books are sold online.
Exactly. So go buy it, and you can read about the person that Melanie was inspired to write because of John Kramer. That made sense in my head. Did not make sense when I said it.
Sort of made sense.
Okay.
I understood you, but probably because we are sharing a brain cell at this point.
Probably because we've been friends for 30 years.
For 45 years.
45 years. Alrighty.
It's your turn to go first.
It is my turn to go first. So, set the scene for you. You wake up in a room.
Uh-oh.
And you're chained to the floor. And your best friend of 47 years. And your boyfriend. And some other person who you guys are kind of friends with, but not really friends with, but they're just there because you were all hanging out together because you felt pity for them. You're all in this room and you're all chained to the floor. And you all wake up and you're all panicked and you're like, oh my god, guys, what are we doing? And you hear the crackle of a speaker and a voice comes through and you hear, like, do you guys want to play a game? And you all stop and look at each other and you go, excuse me? And the voice comes and goes, I asked if you wanted to like play a game. Like, you all can't get out of this room, so you're gonna have to like decide which one of you is gonna die, okay? There's like a saw over there if you want to use that or whatever. Or like there's a knife over there you can use or whatever, but like somebody's gonna die in order to get the three of you out. If you don't decide in like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, then you're all gonna die. Okay, bye.
Oh no.
He has become what my dad referred to this accent as a valley girl. Cause like, murder is just so cool, guys.
Old man John Kramer, the Valley Girl.
He's sitting at his desk like, oh, wow, I can't believe they haven't decided who's gonna die yet. Like, oh my god.
Please tell me you gave him a blonde wig.
Yes, he has a blonde wig.
Of course.
He's sitting there twirling it around his finger.
Mm-hmm.
He has his pumpkin spice latte in front of him.
I was just about to ask, does he have his Starbucks?
So basically, John Kramer is now me, a basic white girl bitch. And he's got his Ugg boots on.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got his like sparkly phone case and he makes TikTok dances with him and his puppet who also has a blonde wig and has a mini PSL on his hand. That's the thing. When they put the video, you see the little jigsaw puppet. It's got a blonde wig. It's got a sweater on. The puppet has Uggs and leggings holding its PSL. I was like, guys, you're not playing my game very well. That's not very cool. Like, somebody has to die. I'm sorry. Like, come on. And then maybe the rest of us can get, like, froyo after or whatever.
The sequel we didn't know we needed.
Saw 2, The Trip to Forever 21.
Did they get froyo?
Of course.
Did Amanda be a bitch?
They got froyo and they were talking about Regina, that bitch. Was trying to steal John's girlfriend. Like, oh my god.
Like, John Tucker must die. Oh my god.
Like, oh my god, John's gonna have to die, guys. And then the puppet's like, guys, I think John's gonna have to die. And they're like,
I think John's going in the bear trap next, okay?
but you're a puppet. Yeah, I know, but like, I have feelings too. I'm not just a puppet, guys. Like, I'm a person as well. I'm a Pisces.
I'm a Pisces.
I'm a Pisces, okay?
Okay, well, but I need an update. What happens in the room?
So they're so confused by the fact that the voice doesn't match the room that they're in
Mm-hmm.
that they're all just like, you decide that you're gonna try and befriend this girl.
I
And
do?
well, like the people in the room.
Okay, I was like, oh my god, Rachel, do you not know me? I'm so antisocial.
So the people in the room, so it's like me, my best friend of like 47 years, my boyfriend, and that random other friend. Me and my like best friend are like, listen, we can make them into the popular girl at our high school. Plot twist, this is now a teen movie. It's now He's All That. Saw 3.
All of a sudden, it's the next sequel.
It is. It's He's All That Saw 3.
We can give you a glow up, girl. Don't worry about it.
We're going to make you so popular that everybody's going to be like, oh, wow, you're going to win prom queen.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Or like prom non-specific gender role royalty.
Prom Your Majesty.
Prom blob.
Prom Your Majesty blob.
Exactly.
Oh my, Rachel. I don't know where you got that one. That was amazing.
That was one of the ones I wasn't that was one of the ones I struggled with because I could not figure out, and I was like, well, technically he's a voice. And I was like, what if the voice doesn't match the thing? Because that happens. You like meet somebody or you see a name or something and the person speaks and you're like, oh, your voice does not match what I thought you'd sound like. That's happened to me at work a few times.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I went with that. And now Saw is now a teen movie. I feel like if we ever do merch, we need to do the jigsaw with them, but I'm a Pisces.
I'm a person. I'm a Pisces.
I'm a Pisces. I have feelings, okay? It's been really hard. We moved from like SoCal up to San Francisco and it's just not a vibe.
I don't know if I can beat that. Okay. Okay, so here I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
Me and my 90s kid theme, right? I was like, what do I do with John Kramer, right? I've got John Kramer, he's the jigsaw villain, and he's got Billy the puppet, who's like the face that he shows. Like it's not really like a real thing, but it's what he shows to the world as like his like kind of, identity, like kind of more like his profile picture. If we're speaking in Valley Girl.
We are.
But before profile pictures were a thing, we were back in Y2K. And I figured, John Kramer likes to, torture living things so much. Why don't we give him Y2K version of that and give him a Tamagotchi?
Oh no.
Yes, so he can torture the fuck out of like a digital thing.
Mm-hmm.
And leave us the fuck alone. Right? And I figured we replace Billy the puppet with a Furby.
No.
But, Furbies are like all powerful and have some type of demonic force in them, obviously.
Furbies are the devil.
I'm sure that the Furby can ride the tricycle, even though its arms and legs definitely can't reach the pedals. And it's probably actually sentient and the one actually in control in this scenario.
Yeah.
But back to John Kramer, like if he can't work the Tamagotchi, like if he gets bored of the Tamagotchi and he's like, no, I'm going to go back to torture people, well, just take away his oxygen tank and that should work.
Mm.
Yeah, because, like he was an old man. So once you take away his oxygen tank, like...
The thing is, though, you can't just put down the Tamagotchi because the Tamagotchi has needs.
Yeah, and if he gets bored of the Tamagotchi and he's like, hey, the Tamagotchi's not taking all of my time, I should torture a person, we'll just take away his oxygen tank. Then we take away John Kramer from this scenario.
Take away his existence. Yeah, I guess that's one way to stop him from murdering.
It doesn't really fix the whole Furby situation.
No, the Furby, what? Well, okay, here we go.
Because I may have made the Furby into the next Jigsaw.
I was just, okay, get out of my head.
Apprentices, and the Furby may then just try to take over the world. So I may have made a bigger problem, but I did get rid of John Kramer, technically.
Okay, so what happened is the Furby's the one who removes the oxygen.
Probably.
And then the Furbies, they rise up and take over, and that's the start of the robot overlords taking over. But it's Furbo.
It's Furbinator.
Now I'm trying to say Furby overlords and put it as one word, but my brain is not so Furb overlords.
The Furb Overlords.
Furb overlords.
Yeah. But I may have created that problem, but I did get rid of John Kramer.
Okay, I will say you did get rid of John Kramer, but then you just created the apocalypse with Furby, so like
That wasn't a requirement that I not do.
it wasn't, but you were supposed to
Specifically didn't say that I had to avoid creating an apocalypse.
but you kind of it's a bigger problem now that the Furbies are going to take over.
You didn't say I couldn't.
I know I didn't say, but I didn't expect you to bring Furbies into this, so
I thought about making it the Robo Dogs from the early 2000s, and then I was like, no, I can't resist the urge to bring a Furby in here, even though the Furby will take over the world.
Yeah, you've created another problem with your first solution, which I guess is just how humanity is. We create more problems as we get solutions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the Furby did take out John Kramer, so
It did.
the Furby is the solution.
But now the Furby is also the problem.
The problem wasn't the apocalypse, though, for this scenario. So
no, but the problem now.
I think I fixed the problem.
The later problem, that's a tomorrow problem, will be the Furby revolution.
I'm a lawyer, and I think I fixed the problem that was in front of us.
Okay, I don't know. I think you think you fixed it, but then you just made a bigger mess.
If I was getting paid for this, I would have done the job I was getting paid for.
Okay, you know what? Fair. Somebody didn't ask you to stop the Furvolution. They just said get rid of John Kramer. You technically got rid of John Kramer.
Nobody's told me to start the Furvolution, which I kind of did. But, you know, maybe I'll get a special place as, like, their pet human. You know?
Like the advisor to the Furb overlords.
To be fair, I'll probably be their pet human. Right? Like, they'll probably kill all the rest of the humans, and then I'll be the one human they keep.
No, see, it's not going to start off as a Furb evolution, because it'll just be like they just want to establish some basic rights, and you'll be like the liaison between the humans and the Furbies, and then there'll be like some high Furby persona, like Katie Furby, gets murdered, and then that starts the Furvolution.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get turned into a pet human.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, though. They'll probably treat me well.
I don't know. If it's anything how we treated our Furbies, you ain't going to be treated very well. I'm sorry.
I mean, well, if I'm the last of the humans, they'll probably treat me well.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, you know, I am the one who started it.
Yes.
I am their Jesus.
Yes. For now, you're their Jesus.
Yeah.
For now. If we know anything from Game of Thrones, that doesn't last very long.
One problem at a time, Rachel.
One problem at a time. One problem.
I can start another apocalypse to get rid of the Furvolution. It's
one
apocalypse
at a time.
One at a time.
One apocalypse at a time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so who do we think won that one?
I don't know.
I mean, I think your John Kramer still probably killed people. But, like, probably could have been dissuaded by, like, shiny things.
I think the last group that was in there, they stopped him from murdering more people because they just really wanted to get to know him.
Yeah.
They wanted to understand what's going on and, like, be friends.
Yeah, true.
You stopped him permanently because if he gets bored with the Tamagotchi, you just, whoop, no more oxygen and you just suffocate on your own existence.
Yeah. And then, but like, then I think I killed all the humans.
Yeah. I think for the fact that you inadvertently caused an apocalypse, I think mine's probably the better option.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, we'll go with you.
Okay, I don't want to live in a world. Well, I obviously wouldn't be alive in a world that's dominated by Furbies, but I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that apocalypse. You know, I wouldn't want to see a Furby come towards me and then just murder me.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be a pet human.
No, I don't think any of us want to be a pet human.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be fine being the human liaison.
but that wouldn't last very long because, like, you know, something.
Oh, no, and I'd have to find another apocalypse very quickly.
Yes.
And I don't know, like, what trumps Furbies? I don't know, right?
Don't know.
I don't know what's worse than Furbies, but the devil himself.
You'd have to just summon Lucifer.
Yeah, I don't know him.
No, I don't know if he'd want to come up with Furbies. I feel like even Lucifer doesn't like Furbies.
Mm, I feel like he wouldn't fuck with them.
No, no,
Mm.
no.
Yeah, well, who's next? Who's next
All
on our
right.
list?
Let's get out of this depressing hole because we're sitting here thinking about the Furbocalypse. Hexa, no.
Let's see if I can start another apocalypse.
So we've got Mr. Ghostface / Billy Loomis.
Ooh.
Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
Ooh, okay. I
Fuck
go
me in the
first on
corn
this.
maze, Mr. Ghostface. What?
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 Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing. Continue.
Are you horny for Ghostface?
No. Read your thing. How do you make? Read your thing.
Ghostface is a lot of different people, but like, if you're just talking about Billy Loomis, like that actor, in his youth, isn't he?
He can get it.
You can get it, yeah.
Continue.
Even now, like he's still like Skeet Ulrich or whatever his name is. I think that's his name. I think I got it right. I'm not sure if I pronounced his last name right, but yeah, like he's good looking.
Read your thing. We're gonna glaze right over that.
Yeah, I don't know what you said.
You don't want to know. It's fine.
I do want to know. That's why I keep asking.
No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Space. Y2K. What do we get? We got to give him a glow up. What's that costume? It's drab, right? It's drab. It's dreary. Ugh, we need some color, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do we need? We need a heavy, thick gold chain. We need to give him some swagger.
Oh no.
Right? And what do we also need? We need something that was big and popular around the early 2000s. A Von Dutch baseball cap turned sideways.
No.
Of course, yes. And then we have a lime green fanny pack, also skewed to the side. Yeah, and it's filled with batteries. And you're gonna need to know why in a minute. Because he has to keep something always charged. And what is it? The Bop It. Yes. The Bop It. I'm bringing it back. 90s kids everywhere know the Bop It. Bop it, twist it, turn it, whatever the
Important question.
Yeah, and then if you got it wrong, away. Whoa!
Important question. Is it the regular Bop It that was just straight across, or is it the Bop It with the handles that had the different things?
Does it matter?
For me, it matters. I need to know which Bop It is it.
This is the worst one.
Is it the one that has the bop it, twist it, flick it?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Why?
Okay, just needed to know.
It could be that one or it could be the other one. Depends on what you want. Why?
I want it to be the bop it, twist it, flick it, pull it one.
That's what I figured. That's why I said yes.
Okay.
And so the one rule about this is that he has the bop it. He has to keep it going. If he's not playing bop it, he can't kill. And he can't move either. Right? Like he cannot move, like follow you.
So he's just playing a continuous single game of bop it.
Yes. And that's why his fanny pack is filled with batteries.
So it starts off slow where it's like bop it, twist it,
Yes.
pull it, bop it, dun 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 dun.
Yes, right? And it keeps going. And it doesn't matter if he loses because he just had to restart and go again, right?
Just imagine though, like he loses and it reads off his score, and the person he's trying to kill is like, "Bro, you only got 20. Like my best record is 50. Give me the bop it."
What I want you to imagine though is him in a closet. He's there waiting for someone to come home.
Oh no!
And he's there, bop it, dun, 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 flick it, dun, 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 twist it, dun, 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 dun. And they're like, what the fuck is that noise? Because you remember in all the movies, all the Scream movies, there's so many good scenes of Ghostface hiding from people and doing that, like they come into their house and they don't know where he is and they don't even know that he's there.
Yep.
And they have that jump out scare moment where they get a big chase scene through the house, right?
Yep.
He's waiting in a closet playing Bop It. Because that's
Right.
what you gotta do. And so they hear this Bop It and they're like, the fuck is that? And then if he loses, like first of all, they know he's in there because they hear the Bop It, which is also a whole bunch of people are having nightmares about Bop It now.
Yep.
And second of all, if he loses, he has to start the thing again and wait for the thing to go. Like he can't go until it's playing.
Yep.
Right? Not the intro music, not any of that, because he can't cheat. He's got to play by the rules. He's got to be playing the actual game when he's chasing and killing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to go with this. And he's always doing it. And think about this. He's chasing people, playing Bop It. And like, so you got to hold it with one hand and play it with the other. So he's playing it with the knife in his hand. Right? How is he going to play it in this and then also do the kill?
He can't.
Right? So he's got to do like bop it, stab, and twist it, and then it's like, ah, you lost, right? With that scream sound. While he's like losing and having to restart, that person's getting away.
Oh my god.
Right? It's amazing. And he's always got to have his fanny pack full of batteries ready to go because if he runs out of batteries, he's fucked.
He can't kill. He got to get more batteries.
Yeah. He's got to be fully charged.
Oh my god, that's
Why
amazing.
is lime green? Because it's for the charge.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Was not See, I wasn't expecting the bop it.
I brought the bop it in.
For some reason I thought he was gonna have like a Walkman.
I considered a Walkman for people, but then I was like, what is that gonna do? Is that going to fuck people up? No. Is that going to make people laugh? No.
No.
Is that going to have the hard-hitting, visceral reaction of 90s kids that the Bop It will? No.
Oh my god, I don't think mine's gonna beat that.
And the scream, that scream noise, when you lose the Bop It, that wow noise, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that Ghostface movies are called Scream, I thought that was perfect.
I don't think mine's going to beat that, to be honest.
I really went all out.
Oh.
I did this whole themed. Oh, Rachel, you didn't know what you were up against today. I was swinging for the fences.
You were, oh man. All right.
Tiffany.
So, you hear your phone rings. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. You answer it. Hello.
Wait. I forgot something.
Okay, all right.
Imagine this. Ghostface calls you. And ring, ring, ring. And you pick it up. And he's like, do you want to play a game?
And you just hear, bop it.
Twist it. And he's like, do you want to play a game, Sydney? What's your favorite movie, Sydney?
Pass it. Dun, 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 dun.
Your favorite scary movie, Sydney? And he's like, and then it's like, wow! That like he lost, and he's like, shit! Damn it! Gotta start again. Yeah, that was the last thing I had to say.
All right, so
I forgot to say that part.
Imagine you're home. Ring, ring, ring. You answer. Do you want to play a game? Would you like to play a game? And you're like, I mean, sure, whatever. What's your favorite scary movie? I don't really like scary movies. I think they're dumb. Who is this, anyways? It's a prank phone call. Hang up the phone. Ring, ring, ring. You answer it. And they're like, why did you hang up on me? You look so cute in that shirt. And they're like, oh my God, are you outside my house? It's like, yes, I am. You gotta answer these questions. And they're like, all right, okay, whatever. And he's like, what is the name of the dinosaur in Land Before Time that loses his mom? And because you weren't born in the 90s, you're like, I don't know, his name was Steve. And he's like, no, his name was Littlefoot.
Did you just 90s theme this?
I didn't. I'm not at my thing yet. The lead up. And then they're like, oh, question number 2. What is the name of the movie with the pirate ship? And you're like, that's very vague. There's a lot. And he's like, wrong, it's the Goonies. And you're like, whatever, dude, because you're a Gen Zer and you don't know this shit. And he's like, final question. Where am I right now? And the person's like, I don't know, at home. And he's like, no, I'm right behind you. And you turn around, and sure enough, he's standing in like the frame of your kitchen with his knife. And you're like, ah. And you start running. And he starts running. He starts running. And all you hear is whip, flop, whip, flop, whip, flop. Shit! Hang on. Whip, flop, whip, flop, whip, flop. Oh, God damn it, again! You turn around, and he's in flip flops. And he keeps losing one, or the tongue thingy that keeps the flip flop on your foot keeps popping out because it's the shitty dollar store flip flops. It's not the good flip flops. It's the shitty dollar store ones.
The rubber ones?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's chasing you. All you hear is whip flop, whip flop. God damn it, again. And he can't chase you without his flip flops. He has to wear them. He gonna hurt his feet.
He might step on a rock.
He gonna step on a Lego and that hurts. But he's lost all element of surprise because you hear him running down the hospital hallway and you just hear whip flop, whip flop, whip flop. And shit, god damn it, because he keeps losing one. Because I don't know if you've ever tried to run in flip flops. It's not fun.
No.
Not fun. And your feet slide all over the place, and then the flip flops get nasty, and it's just disgusting. I do think I got to give that one to you, though. The flip flops can't stand up to the Boppet.
I do want to see Ghostface play Boppet.
So do I., do us an animation of Ghostface playing Boppet, please.
hiding in a closet, trying to play box silently,
With the fanny pack.
and trying to change the batteries mid-chase.
Yes. I want to see all of this.
I want to see. I can't get the Jason Derulo one out of my head right quick. Amazing. I need to see the sped up thing that Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo.
Yeah, I need to see that as well. I think it would get to a point where you just hear noise. You wouldn't actually hear Jason Derulo because he'd be running too fast. It'd just be. Okay. Who is our next?
Who's the next victim?
Our next victim. Oh.
Who we got?
We got Hannibal Lecter.
Ooh.
Now this one I struggled with.
Oh yeah. I had a hard time with this one. I almost just gave him a green flag. I know that's not the name of the game, but I just had an idea and I was like, that's not a red flag, Melanie. But it's funny.
I mean, it probably would have worked because I struggled with this one. Like, I go first this time, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing about Hannibal Lecter is, like, he doesn't really do anything in the movies. He's already in prison.
Yeah, he's just creepy and stares.
So, you're Clarice. You're going in to talk to him. You go in and you sit down, and at first it's the Anthony Hopkins Hannibal Lecter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Iconic, scary. Everybody loves him. Not as much as they love Ted Bundy, but you know, there's no like fan clubs for Hannibal Lecter. But anyways,
There might be.
there maybe, but we know there's fan clubs for Ted Bundy. What?
Hybristophiliacs come out to play.
So you leave. Next time you come in, you sit down. You notice it's not Anthony Hopkins anymore.
No.
No. It's me, Mario. You're a little confused.
Just a little?
Just a little. And you're trying to get some information. And he's like, wahoo, I'm not to tell you anything. So you leave.
But if he's Mario, is he still Hannibal?
Yes, it's just Mario playing Hannibal Lecter.
So he's just recast?
Hang on. So you come back a few days later and you sit down. And again, something looks off about Hannibal Lecter. And it's Rebel Wilson playing Hannibal Lecter. Every time you come back in, there's a different person playing Hannibal Lecter.
Wait,
Okay.
can you do an impression of Rebel Wilson playing Hannibal Lecter? He's just Australian.
I know.
Australian
Clarice. No, I don't want to. I don't like the way you use the word penetration. No.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
I'm not going to tell you where the bodies are now.
That's good.
So then the next time you come back in, again, different person, and you're starting to think that the jail's fucking with you at this point. But the guards are like, listen, I don't know what's going on either, all right? And you sit down and you look at him and he goes, I am Groot.
He's a tree.
He's Groot. It's Groot playing Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter is a tree.
He's just sitting there. Where are the bodies? I am Groot.
But which Groot? Like, is he old Groot? Like fully grown Groot? Is he teenage Groot? Is he baby Groot?
He's teen Groot because he got the attitude with the way he says,
Oh,
I am Groot.
he's the best Groot.
You ask him and he's like, I am Groot. And you're like, I don't even know what that means. I am Groot. You're like, I'm not getting anywhere with this, but all right. You leave. A few days later, you come back because your boss is like, you're lying to me about this being a different person every time you go in. And you're like, I swear on my mother's grave, Constable Dickweed, it's a different person. And you sit down, and this time it is Voldemort as Hannibal Lecter. The police officer who lives come to ask questions.
Does he have a nose?
What?
Does he have a nose or no nose?
Oh, he got no nose.
Okay. That's very important.
The mask that they have him wear in the movie is sitting below where his nose should be because he has no nose.
Oh my god.
You should recast every time you go in and talk to him.
But he's still Hannibal the whole time.
It's still Hannibal. It's just different people playing Hannibal. So one day you come in and it's an old lady playing Hannibal. The next day you come in, it's Korg. What's up? My name's Hannibal. This is my friend, Meek. I like to carry him around. I'm not going to tell you where the bodies are. Sorry. I wish I could, but I can't because that's just not who I am.
Oh my god. One question though, if he's in his cell, how is he gonna kill you?
Well, he doesn't kill you.
Well then, how is he dangerous?
I don't know. How is he dangerous in the movie? I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how he's dangerous. He what?
He escapes.
Oh, well, he eventually escapes at some point. Definitely not as Korg because next thing you know, he one day he's Loki, and then you just turn and he's outside the cell and is like, woohoo, and runs away.
Woo.
Yeah.
So I think you might have made him more dangerous, Rachel.
I think so. I think, especially if it's Loki. Yeah, I think I might have. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've turned the Hannibal the cannibal into Hannibal the cannibal, who's a shapeshifter. So you can never tell what he looks like.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
So he's always in disguise.
Transformers, robots in disguise.
But I guess he always has a different personality, so maybe he's getting personalities that would never kill.
It's possible, maybe he's yeah.
I
don't know how it would work. We'd have to see.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie, like I said, and then and then he just walks around. Transformers, robots in disguise. Whoops.
Well, mine's not very red flaggy either, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I'll start it off with my original idea,
Okay.
which was just an easy bake oven. So you see how it's just a green flag? So I just gave the cannibal a way to cook
He's the way to cook his people. He makes them into little easy bake oven cakes.
Yeah. But and it's not even my idea. It was Lexi's. Lexi was like, "Oh, you should use an easy bake oven," and I was like, "Hannibal."
But that's like the cutest thing ever. He's really proud of his little cake that comes out. It's got like a pinky finger sticking out.
And then he decorates them with the icing and everything.
Decorates them. The icing's made with blood.
But it's like really pretty.
He turns out to be a really good cake decorator.
Yeah, like it's like really like
It's like
he like layered the cakes and everything, and it's like really pretty, and like he could sell that shit and like Instagram it.
Yep. Oh man.
So I decided, I was like, let's make him less threatening. So I gave him one of those things that you used as like a kid in gym class, when for Y2K kids.
Mm-hmm.
So remember those big bouncy balls that you had the handles that you sat on and you bounced and like jumped?
Yes.
Yeah. So he has to sit on that, and that's his only mode of transportation. So he has to keep bouncing or he dies.
Oh my god.
Right? So imagine him delivering all his lines on one of those bouncy balls, bouncing with the handles. And he's like, "Hello, Clarice." And he was trying to be, because the whole Anthony Hopkins, you know, friggin', what's his friggin' name? Hannibal. Yeah, I forgot the Hannibal name. Whoops. Also, I based the toy maker a little bit on Hannibal as well, just so you know.
Did you know that Melly's book?
Hopkins' portrayal of Hannibal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because basically he's got this very stoic portrayal where he doesn't blink.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't move his face much, right? And he just has this very emotionless type of mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that, but on a bouncy ball, right? How intimidating is that if it's just bouncing up and down?
It's not very intimidating at all.
No, it's goofy. But he can still cook people in his easy bake oven, but he has to bounce on his bouncy ball while he does it.
Oh, I was gonna ask, does he get to keep the easy bake oven?
He does. He does. He gets to keep that. He gets that for keeps. But
Yeah.
he does have to kill people while on the bouncy ball and do all the cooking and everything on the bouncy ball. So it does interrupt, like it causes problems with him catching the people.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an old man. So I mean, he has trouble.
Yes.
But he's a psychiatrist. So like he's smart.
He'll figure it out. He's a psychiatrist. He can figure out how to catch people with his bouncy ball.
Yeah.
He like gets so good at bouncing that he like can bounce super high and just like biff people in the head with them.
I mean, like he can use a weapon. Like he doesn't have to hold on to it with two hands.
That's true. That is true.
I'm just saying, like he has to keep bouncing.
Yes.
That's just the only rule there. And I gave him an oven.
Yeah. To cook his people, but he's gonna make really nice cakes.
Maybe he liked it raw, but like I was like, here's an oven, dude.
No, he's really gonna like his easy bake oven because he's gonna get really good at decorating those cookies and cakes, and he's gonna be like, it's gonna be amazing. He's gonna cater like a event in the prison with it. You watch.
He's out on the town now, Rachel, bouncing around.
He's gonna cater events with his easy bake oven. It's gonna be amazing.
He's gonna have hundreds of easy bake ovens. He's gonna start a bakery.
He is with solely easy bake ovens.
I don't know who had a red flag that was better there.
I don't know
if either of us should win.
I don't think any of us should win because I just made him even more dangerous now.
And I gave him a way to cook his food.
You did. I don't think any of us win this round.
No, that round's a wash.
Yeah. Oh man.
But it was funny.
Good. It was good. It was good.
Okay, next person.
Alrighty. We've only got 4 people left. Our next person is Pennywise.
Ooh, okay, me first?
You first.
Okay, picture this.
Okay.
Pennywise. Just that. I didn't give him a red flag.
You left him on the job.
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna be like, wow, that's a bold move.
Yeah, I think he's useless. No. No, so Pennywise, he's got his regular powers, all of that. I didn't change a thing about him. I didn't even give him a Y2K makeover.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even give him a glow up. I think he's fashionable.
Mm-hmm.
But I put him on a Dance Dance Revolution platform. You remember those?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
And he can't leave the platform, but it travels with him. So wherever he goes, this platform comes with him. So it's just like the square on the floor. It's none of the like walls around him or anything,
God.
right? He just has the floor part.
Okay.
Not just the mat, right? Because he's fancy, he's got the actual floor, like
Okay.
from the arcades.
Yeah. Yep.
And he has to, like, because, you know, like Pennywise, the dancing clown thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got to DDR no matter what. Constantly. It's endless mode.
Mm-hmm.
He goes. So no matter what he's doing, no matter what he's doing, so if he's like turning into your greatest fear, he's got to DDR. So like you are afraid of spiders, let's say, he's a dancing spider on the DDR. And he can't miss that. He's got to get excellent every time. Because he's Pennywise the dancing clown. Right? And he can break it down. Okay? So that platform travels with him everywhere. And because we're doing 90s kid mode, Y2K, he only has that music. Right? It like nothing after 2005 can play.
All right.
And you know, it can play whatever type of songs from like say 98 to 2005. That's the window we're talking.
All right.
So that's what he's got. But he's got his regular powers. He can do what he wants as long as he's doing the DDR.
Okay.
So that has to travel with him no matter what he's doing and no matter what he's trying to do to you.
Okay.
So it may interrupt him in him trying to kill you.
Because if he doesn't get
Stop
perfect,
dancing.
perfect,
If he
perfect.
stops dancing and he's getting all the perfect, if he doesn't get less than perfect, that drains his power. Right?
I get it. The DDR is the source of his powers,
Oh, it's the source of his power, source of his life.
as it was a lot of ours.
Exactly. And if he stopped, so does him, his essence.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the music comes from. Jason Derulo.
All
Except
right.
Jason Derulo didn't exist back then.
No, he's
That
playing.
music's not good.
It's just I'm trying to think. He's got shake that laffy taffy, or it's like some Evanescence "Bring Me to Life" is playing on his DD.
He's got some like NSYNC. He's got some Backstreet Boys stuff. Some like
Nirvana.
Britney.
Yeah. Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. He's got some Fallout Boy, Green Day.
Ooh, yep.
Yeah, he's like DDR to Thanks for the Memories.
Yes.
Now one night, yep. See it. It's beautiful. Oh, mine again is not as good as yours. Very basic.
What'd you do to that clown, Rachel?
What I did to the clown, I made him afraid of himself.
Interesting.
So basically, what happens, Pennywise catches a glimpse of his reflection, and he goes, "Oh my god, what is that? Oh, I don't like it. Oh my god, gross. What is that? Oh, why is it so scary?" And you're like, "God, that's you. Oh, is that what I look like? Oh, I don't like that. Can you cover the puddle, please? I don't want to look at myself."
Oh.
So that's all I did, is I made him afraid. He doesn't like clowns, so he's afraid of himself.
So you gave him body dysmorphia.
Body dysmorphia. I gave him a phobia. He's afraid of clowns now. That's all I did.
So you gave him a mental illness.
I gave him a mental illness. He's got a phobia now. As a therapist in training, I gave him a mental illness.
So we both went the 90s kid route. Mental illness and DDR.
Yeah,
They
guys.
both go hand in hand.
Might start actually crying for real, man.
Makes sense.
No.
Thanks for the memories.
It's so great. It tastes like you always sweeter. Ooh.
Ours always seem to go hand in hand.
I don't know how, man. I just made him sad and depressed.
I just picked ones that made me less sad and depressed.
You made him a DDR champion.
Because I'm afraid of clowns. So you picked one to traumatize me. You outed another trauma of mine.
You're gonna talk about me in
I fucking hate clowns.
you're gonna talk about me in therapy next time. You go, Chelsea, Rachel made me sad.
Yeah, Chelsea, Rachel just like outed all my traumas on the podcast. She talked about hitting me with wet noodles and about clowns and all of the terrible things. I even told her about the dream I had about, Freddy Krueger in the Britney Spears one, Oops, I Did It Again suit. And she laughed at me.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm having so much fun on this one.
Me too.
So,
Alrighty.
next person.
Next person out of our last three.
Our final three. Bachelors.
Yes.
They're all men, too.
We have, yeah, they are all men.
Well, we shouldn't assume their genders.
We should not. Speaking of not assuming a gender, Leatherface.
Letterface?
Leatherface.
It sounded like Letterface.
It was Letterkenny face, you know?
Who went first last time?
Did you go first? Yes, you went first.
I think I went first.
Yeah, I think you did. Okay, so your car breaks down. You go to this weird ass looking farmhouse.
Of course, that's what I do every time my car breaks down.
In the middle of nowhere, this weird ass looking farmhouse, which doesn't look sketchy at all. And you and your gaggle of friends. So we've got your best friend of 47 years, your boyfriend, your newer friend that just transferred,
She's
the
gonna
boy,
die.
the boyfriend's sibling, and
Mm.
you have a non-essential minor character who is obviously going to die first. And you all walk up to this farmhouse and you knock, and there's no answer. But the door slightly swings open because people in the countryside don't lock their doors. They're too trusting, or it's a murder house, one of the two. Um, and you go in, and you're looking around. You're trying to find like some car parts, some gas, some whatever, because you don't know what's wrong with your car. You don't know that somebody stabbed a hole in all four tires, dug the keys into the leather seats.
Yes, Carrie Underwood. Go
You,
on.
you don't know. You don't know what happened. Um, you don't know somebody busted the headlights out. You don't know what's wrong with your car. You're just like, I don't know. We got to find all these things. And your non-essential minor friend person wanders off because they always do, and that's how they die because they're a non-essential minor movie character.
Mm-hmm.
They wander off.
It's a shame their parents named them that.
It really is a shame. That's a mouthful. Can you imagine Starbucks barista trying to put that on a cup?
Mm. They have no chance of spelling that.
Yeah, not a chance in hell. They go into this barn-looking thing, and they find a can of gasoline, and they find a spare tire, and they're like, "Perfect. This is gonna fix the car. We're gonna get out of here." And they turn around, and there is a specter standing before them,
Ooh.
and you just hear, "Hi, my name's Leatherface. I drink Bailey's from a shoe. Do you want to see my mangina?"
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Rachel.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Leatherface is looks exactly like old Greg.
What the fuck?
What are you doing in my swamp? And they're like, this is not a swamp. This is the barn. You wanna why don't you come down to my place? Bailey's. And he's lumbering towards you, holding his chainsaw and his bullies. And they're like, no, that's okay. Why not? You don't like me? You don't think I'm pretty? I'm gonna show you my mangina. Then he flashes an essential minor movie character and kills him with his mangina.
With his mangina?
With his mangina.
Not with this chainsaw?
The power of the mangina is too strong.
Chainsaw's just for show.
The chainsaw is literally just for show. It's the mangina that has all the power.
The chainsaw's just for intimidation purposes.
Exactly. And their friends hear the scream, and again, the sibling of the boyfriend is like, "Oh man!" They turn around, and there's just a shoe with Bailey shoved in their face. Hi there. You ever drank Bailey's from a shoe? Well, here you go.
And what's next? I'm riveted, Rachel. I need to know.
The sibling chokes on the Bailey's because Bailey's from a shoe. I imagine it's nasty. Depending on how stinky the shoe is, the Bailey's probably curdled.
Ew.
Cream.
Ew.
Exactly. And everybody just screams, "Oh my god, it's old Leatherface!" And he's like, "What's wrong? You don't like my swamp?" And then for the rest of the movie, they're chased. And I know in the actual chainsaw, he has a family that's like weird and stuff. He don't got a family. He just got brooms with faces drawn on them.
Non-essential minor characters.
Yep.
Oh my.
I wasn't sure if this was gonna land because I wasn't sure if you knew who Old Greg was.
I barely know. I know the voice. I don't have a visual.
Okay, just Google Old Greg.
I know the voice though. I've heard it. I think I've seen TikToks with the sound, but not the actual. Oh, the fuck is this?
It's Old Greg.
Where did this come from?
It's a video on YouTube. There's a whole series of video on YouTube surrounding Old Greg.
Oh. Okay. I've seen like TikToks with using the sound bite,
Yep.
but I've never seen the actual video that it came from.
So imagine that, but on Leatherface.
Ew.
With the tutu and all.
Imagine it like a amalgamation of it.
Exactly. He's got the lipstick drawn on his.
Like some swamp thing, Leatherface,
Yep.
in a tutu.
Yep.
And the chainsaw is just irrelevant.
It's just a prop. He kills them with the mangina.
What does it just swallow them?
It just no, the mangina. If you need to watch the video, the mangina emits a very bright light.
Okay.
It's like the Ark of the Covenant, where it just burns your face off.
My mind is blown. I'm holding it together. I thought I was gonna have the weirdest Leatherface.
Old Leatherface.
I thought I was gonna have the weirdest Leatherface one.
Nope, not even close.
You'll see. But no, I don't think it's as weird. I also didn't get rid of his chainsaw.
Okay.
I think he needs it. So I also gave him a little bit of a makeover.
A 90s style makeover.
Yes, 90s Y2K style makeover. Right? It's a non-consensual glow up, if you will.
Okay.
So the first thing we're doing is we're putting this guy in a shower.
Okay.
Because he needs it. We gotta wash him up. We need to wash his hair. We need to style it. We're putting scrunchies in it. We're putting those little barrettes. You remember those little barrettes that were hard plastic that looked like bows?
Yep.
We're putting those in, those little plastic ones, the pink and purples. Putting scrunchies in, those little ones with like the little bobs on the ends, that little like things. And we're giving him a hot pink velour tracksuit.
Does it say juicy on the butt?
It does.
Oh, yes!
You know. It is head to toe. This is what he's wearing. Instead of his usual suit and apron. This is what we're doing first. After he has been fully glowed up, he's got pigtails. Right? He looks like a 4-year-old has taken their dad and made them look exactly how they wanted to. Put makeup on at all. Right? And after all of that, we strap his feet to 2 scooter boards with handles.
Oh my god,
Those
yeah.
little scooty boards that you had when you were in gym class as a child that you sat on and you wheeled, and then your fingers got caught under the wheels and stuck in them, and you like leaned too far on one side and you squished your finger and it really friggin' hurt, but it was so much fun.
Yes.
We
Yes.
strap his feet to them, one on each foot, and then we give him his chainsaw and we say, "Go forth, my son, do as you will." And we see what the fuck happens.
Yes.
He'll probably do the splits at some point. I want to see it.
I want to see Leatherface in a juicy velour tracksuit.
You can see why I thought I was going to have the weirdest.
I can see that. Oh yes,
He's going to go everywhere. I just can't wait. See, he's going to start at the chainsaw and he's just going to go everywhere.
yeah.
Taking out trees, buildings, everything. He can't control this thing. He's rolling around with this chainsaw.
Yes.
He's going everywhere. He can't control it.
He's definitely gonna fall on his face at one point.
Yeah, he probably saw himself at some point.
Oh my god, yeah.
But I hope he takes a lot of property destruction down with him.
Yes.
Right? He's just like skating around. It's like I think what a lot of people got out of the game Happy Wheels.
Oh my god,
Like
yes.
action. I want to see that in real life with Leatherface.
Yes.
With that chainsaw on those scooty boards.
Yes.
Right? I want to see him do that.
I need this.
Dressed up like a giant old man toddler.
Yes.
In that velour tracksuit with the scrunchies and the barrettes. Like a 7-year-old threw up on him.
Yes.
Right? Oh, I would love to see that just winding their way through the streets, tearing things down. Ugh.
Yes.
Chaos.
I need this.
Yeah.
Him and California Girl's Ghostface would be best friends.
Yeah.
They would be.
Ghostface would give him a push and be like, "You go that way.
Yes.
I'll watch."
Oh my god, yes. I need this. I need this.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody draw this for me, please. I need it.
Yeah.
I need it.
It would be chaos. He probably kills someone accidentally.
He would.
But he would have no control over it.
And I don't think he'd kill them with the chainsaw accidentally. I think he would kill them by falling onto them.
Yeah.
And smooshing them.
Yeah, and I think he'd probably have as much control over it as the character had in Happy Wheels.
Yes. I was thinking like a newborn giraffe or something. He'd probably be like, or a newborn deer on ice.
Yes, exactly, right? Legs going everywhere, chainsaws just flailing in the air, just, pieces of wood and debris going everywhere. And just someone needs to score this in some beautiful, instrumental, orchestral soundtrack. Oh my god, I could just watch that.
Yes. I need it.
The destruction.
I need it. I need it.
Anyway, I don't know. Your guy killed people.
He did.
My guy killed shit. Killed things.
He killed things with his mangina.
He probably killed my Leatherface probably would kill people as well at some point.
But he would do it not with the chainsaw. I mean, they technically both did use the chainsaw. I think yours would have a harder time trying to kill people. Mine could still kill people.
Yeah.
I think I got to give it to yours at that point, just for the fact that it would be very difficult for him to kill people.
I also pictured that it, like, that song. It's like you can say where
Oh my God, yes.
that slow motion him just wrecking everything with that song.
Yes.
That's what I picture.
I need it.
Yeah.
I need it.
Shit going everywhere. Yes. Debris going everywhere as he's flailing. Thing.
Yeah.
Can we save can we do Dracula next?
Yes, I was actually going to say that. So we're going to do Dracula and we're going to save Nico Mears for last.
Yeah, because I feel like Dracula's not as good as Michael Myers. For me.
No.
Are you the same way?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to end on the best.
I want to end on the top tier of the horror villains.
Yeah.
Which people might fight, but I disagree with me. I dare you, listeners, disagree with me that Michael Myers is not the top tier of the horror movie villains.
I'll disagree with you right now.
Okay.
I didn't say anything else.
I disagree with you.
I just disagree.
You just disagree. Okay.
I'm not saying anything else.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say Ghostface, except for the fact that it had to be played by a whole bunch of different people. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just prefer the Scream series.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, as an actual character, yeah, Michael Myers.
Yes.
He is an icon.
He is top tier.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah. All right. Dracula, what you got for me?
Wait, didn't... Oh, no, you went first.
I went first.
Okay, Dracula. Okay. Of course, we're on theme. 90s kid. So, in case you forgot, I haven't been reminding you enough.
No, I don't think you have. What was your theme again? 80s?
90s kid.
Oh,
okay. Glad you're on part. Like, if you have questions, raise your hand.
Okay.
Okay, so remember when you were a child?
Mm-hmm.
Way back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're 90s kids.
Yes, and we did have all this trauma. Yes, I remember.
So, remember there's those toy vacuum things that when you rolled them, they had balls in them?
Yes.
And they would make the balls would bounce around and make noise?
Yes.
Okay, so this involves that.
Okay.
So Dracula has one of those. And he has to push that around with him.
Okay.
And he has that. And he has to do that wherever he goes. So you constantly hear him coming.
Okay.
But he's not coming. He's pushing a vacuum. His hand is busy. It's a completely different amount of busy.
Okay.
And his other hand is busy with the Baby All Gone doll.
Baby All Gone doll.
Google it. You'll see it. You'll remember what it is.
All right.
You'll remember the cherries.
Baby All Gone. 90s. Oh, that stupid thing.
Yes, right? The cherries are really familiar.
Yes.
So the Baby All Gone doll was this doll from like the 90s, early 2000s thing. It was like the Baby Alive doll series thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the Baby All Gone doll was a doll that you had like toys things where you had to like feed it and like take care of it, whatever those baby doll things.
Yes.
Anyway,
yeah.
So Dracula is now Mom Dracula. And it's like 1950s housewife Mom Dracula. So it has a vacuum in one hand and has the Baby All Gone doll in the other.
Okay.
And has to take care of this. So he's pushing this toy vacuum with one hand, and so you hear him every step he's taking, and the vacuum and the balls going every step he's taking. And on the other hand, he has the baby all gone doll, and he can't feed on you when baby all gone doll is hungry, right?
Yeah.
When he's feeding that one,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he's busy. And that's my pitch
Okay.
for Shark Tank. I would like $100,000, please.
Dun, 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 dun.
For 1%.
1% of your company. Okay, very good. What are
Oh,
your
never mind, 0%. And
what
I
are
want
your
20 million.
what are your profit margins?
0%
Okay, I'm out.
dollars. I'm actually gonna lose money.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm out then.
What? I didn't think that would work. Right? Like, you thought you'd just give me money.
No, that's not how this works. You gotta have profit margins, growth, and all the other business terms, and how you gonna pay your taxes.
But like, Mommy Dracula is like the next best thing. Everybody's gonna want a Mommy Dracula. Everybody wants a daddy. How about a mommy? Like, come on. This is the next thing. I'm pitching it.
We're gonna glide right by that. All right.
Oh yeah.
Interesting take, Mommy Dracula. Okay, so for mine, you're lying in bed. You have your windows open. Cool night breeze coming in through your windows. Your curtains are blowing.
What's this accent?
I don't know.
The blowing.
Your curtains are blowing, and you're lying there asleep. And a mist comes through the window and forms at the foot of your bed, and Dracula emerges. And he is hungry because he hasn't eaten in like 5 weeks. So you're lying in your bed, your neck is exposed, and he glides over to your bed and he leans down to take a bite. And before he just bites into your neck because he doesn't want to make a mess, he has a scalpel that he uses and he cuts little holes. Okay, this is not the thing though. This is not the thing. This is just Dracula being smart because he doesn't want to waste blood,
Mm-hmm.
So he makes the little nicks. He leans down. He like measures how far apart his fangs are because he's smart. He makes little nicks. Puts the scalpula away. I don't know what this accent is either.
Yeah. I thought it's like Wakandan.
Wakanda forever. And he goes to. I don't know what this is. He goes to bite you. However, he forgot one very important thing. When he looks and sees the blood come up through the little slits he made, he faints. Because Dracula cannot stand the sight of blood. And whenever he sees it, he faints.
You gave another one a mental illness. Rachel. That's 2. 2 of 9 you've given a mental illness.
And so you wake up because you hear the thump and you're like, bro, what the fuck? And you see like the blood and you're like, oh my God, he was going to suck my blood. And you kind of wipe off your neck. And then you get like a scarf because you don't have bandages because you're a man and you live a bachelor life. So you don't have bandages, but you have scarves because you collect them as prizes from your one night stands. That's a whole other issue. We're not going to get into it. So you put the scarf against your neck and you like smack Dracula's face, be like, bro, wake up, you fainted. Dracula's like, oh, thank you. thank you very much for waking me up. And you're like, bro, it's all right, I got you. And you give him a thumbs up, but there's blood on your thumb. So he faints again.
Goes again.
He faints again. And it's just a vicious cycle of him fainting every time he wakes up because you will not clean the blood off your hands. And then you get it on his shirt and he sees it and he faints again.
Rachel. I just picture this comedy.
That's
He's
kind of
just getting up and down and up and down.
That's kind of the point, is he can't feed because he's faints at the sight of blood. So he's a
Right.
terrible vampire.
So he just starves.
What he ends up doing is he ends up getting one of his little mistress girls thingies
Uh-huh.
to get blood from, the blood donor clinics. However, he blindfolds himself so he can't see it. And he drinks it like that.
From like a sippy cup?
He's got a sippy cup. He's got an opaque sippy cup so he can't see the blood. So he can drink it like that. And then they immediately have to clean the cup after so he can't look in the cup because he'll faint.
And that will protect all of humanity.
Exactly.
Yes, you can win that one with another mental illness.
As a therapist in training, I don't know if I should be proud of giving these people mental illness.
It's okay. Dracula's already dead.
It's true. He's undead. He goes to his undead therapist and they can't seem to get past this. They're trying to figure out when the blood fainting started and they can't figure it out. They're like, was it when you were alive and you were Vlad the Impaler putting people on sticks? Was it after you made the deal with the devil? Who's to say?
Rachel. I was Googling products for minutes. And you were giving mental illnesses to these characters. I was gonna say hours, but it didn't take me that long.
Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. All right.
Okay, we're on the last person.
We are.
The most horrorist icon of horror.
Mm-hmm.
Horror.
Rar.
You're going first, and I shall best you at this one.
All right.
I'm gonna get you.
One way or another, you're gonna get me. You're gonna get me.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So our last one.
I'm confident.
It's Michael Myers.
Yes.
So
Mr. Halloween himself.
Mr. Halloween, Mr. Silent, turn the corner and he's there. Michael Myers. So,
Michael Myers.
Imagine this. You're babysitting one night.
I would never babysit.
I know you would never babysit.
Your plan is foiled, Rachel.
And, the kid's being too quiet. You go upstairs and the kid is not in the room. And you're like, oh no. And you turn around and Michael Myers is standing there menacingly in the doorway.
As he does.
As he just stands there. And you scream because you can't get past him because he's a big man. You could jump out the window, but why would you do that? You're a teen in a horror movie who are stupid by nature. You're not going to do something like jump out a window.
Gosh darn teens and horror movies.
So, you're screaming. You're not sure where to go. And he pulls out something to stab you.
A mental illness?
No, it's not a
Rachel.
not a mental illness. And he starts hitting you with a spoon.
Quick question. What kind of spoon? We got soup spoon, we got teaspoon, tablespoon.
It's a soup spoon.
Oh, the soup spoon. Okay, that could be a problem.
So he starts hitting you with the spoon.
That's big.
And you start running. And he's chasing you, still hitting you with the spoon. Have you ever seen the YouTube video, The Most Horribly Inefficient Way to Murder Somebody? I think that's the name of it.
No.
It's a trailer for a movie about a guy who kills a man with a spoon by hitting him over again and again and again and again.
With a spoon.
And that is Michael Myers. He chases you and he only has a spoon.
A spoon and its wits.
And even at one point, you kick the spoon away from him. And you're curled up against the wall. You've managed to disarm him with the spoon. You got a spoon away from him. And he looks on the counter and he sees a knife. And he looks at you. And then he looks and sees
a fork.
He sees a plastic spoon. And instead of grabbing the knife, he grabs the plastic spoon and starts hitting you with that.
Not the plastic spoon.
Yes, the plastic spoon.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh. I'm picturing it. And it makes me upset. It's just so bad.
Exactly.
It's so bad. It was horrible.
Death by spoon. Oh.
Wow. Rachel.
Melanie.
Yeah, I think you gave me a mental illness. After that one.
Oh. When I wrote that, I thought about that video, the YouTube video that I had seen for that, and I couldn't stop laughing. And the same way that when you referred to my cat's Instagram as my deceased cat, I couldn't stop laughing at that either.
It's just so morbid. We're fucked up.
We need help.
Okay. I'm gonna give you mine now.
Alrighty.
Show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Okay. Buy me dinner first.
I bought you dinner before. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Okay. So, Michael Myers. Hold on, I need to get comfortable.
Alrighty.
It's been a long episode.
It has. It has.
It's taken a long time to get here.
But we finally made it.
Yeah. So Michael Myers, he's silent, right? He's quiet. He speak. He wears that mask, right? Doesn't speak. So I thought we should give him a way to express himself. A way to express himself that 90s kids would enjoy. I said, give him an Etch-a-Sketch. Let him be the Picasso, the Van Gogh of Etch-a-Sketch.
Okay.
Right? Let him, so he can just shake that and then just like twiddle it, twiddle it, twiddle it, twiddle it, and then all of a sudden he draws you a beautiful picture of how he's going to murder you. Or a message of words, but mostly it's just pictures. Pictures of things that you have to decipher and you have to get close to see what it says, right? But while you're noticing the Etch-a-Sketch, you should notice his outfit. And early 2000s, what do we want to think about for that? He can't just have the regular coveralls. No, we had to give him a glow up. Because that was what this whole episode has been about on my end. Not yours. Yours has been about mental illness. But we're not going to do that.
What can I say? I'm therapist in training.
Mine apparently is a fashionista episode.
Yours is a he's all that.
Yes, I'm doing that episode. So mine, I thought, remember that whole fashion moment of Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears doing the denim?
Yes.
All denim. So I thought, let's give the Justin and Britney-esque denim coveralls to our Michael Myers. Full denim all over his body. Right? Including the hat on his beautiful hair, on his beautiful mask. And then I thought, what would go better with this outfit than some new shoes? And some 90s kids shoes that really inspired this episode and made me think this is what this episode should all be about, were the moon bounce shoes.
Moon bounce shoes.
Don't tell me you don't know what those are.
Hang on, let me
Google moon bounce shoes.
Google those.
They are the most epic creation.
Bounce. Oh my god.
Have you ever seen them before?
No.
Okay. So they are big old shoe things. Think like snowshoes, but for indoors and stupid. So you wear them on your feet. They're like big old fucking buckets.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures of them. Oh my god.
They're like trampolines, but I'm going to explain it for the listeners. They're like little trampolines for your feet, but your feet are suspended in them. And so when you step, you're bouncing in each foot, in each step. So Michael Myers has got those things strapped to his feet. So every step he takes, and he's watching you, that he's following you, he's got to bounce. And what has he got this iconic walk when he's like speed walking after you? Right? Oh, let's fuck that up with the moon bounce shoes. right? Why don't you see what they look like when you bouncing with them, right? And then, oh, maybe when he's hiding from you, or he's like doing that thing where he stops and he watches you from like outside your window. Oh, he can't stand still. He be bouncing. So he's just like giving you a dead stare through the window. No, not anymore. He be bouncing up and down. And then maybe he shows you something on his Etch-a-Sketch. Oh, but is that Etch-a-Sketch picture gonna stay there very long? If he bouncing, that's probably gonna disrupt that Etch-a-Sketch picture, isn't it? That's probably not gonna work together very well. Does it work? I don't know. But the moonbound shoes are iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, think, is he gonna be able to catch you very well in moonbound shoes?
No.
Probably not.
No.
I'm not even gonna take away his knife. I'm not gonna give him a spoon. I'm not gonna change up the utensil he uses. Right? I'm gonna leave him with that knife because I am so confident in my moonbound shoes that this motherfucker is not gonna be bouncing up on you. As long as you're not wearing moonbound shoes too, you're fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you may want to watch him try to catch you in the moonbound shoes. That may be the one problem, is that you may want to watch him bounce after you, because it will be funny.
Oh my gosh.
And you do fall in those things.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I never had any, but someone in school, and bleep out their name for me, please, okay?
Yeah, I will. Oh, fuck that bitch.
I know, right? She always had the coolest shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she had moonbound shoes. And I fucking wanted some.
Mm-hmm.
Because she had them and she had all the coolest shit. And I never got to try them because she was mean.
Of course.
Right? So, like, when we went over for her birthday parties and stuff, I wasn't allowed to use them because she's mean. So, I made this whole thing up so that I could talk about moonbound shoes. It's this whole red flags episode of, like, all the red flags I did here for these 90 kids one were, like, also I could talk about the moonbound shoes. Yeah. That's what inspired my whole 90s kid theme.
Mm-hmm.
Was I was like, what if I put Michael Myers on moonbound shoes? And then I was like, oh, my whole theme. And then I looked up every product.
That is amazing.
Yeah. It's really an underdog story if you think about it.
It seems like it.
Uh-huh.
I think, from what I understand, is you really want some moonbound shoes.
I've never had any.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
I really hate that bitch.
Yeah, she was the worst. She really was.
She broke my snow globe.
Oh, we are all aware of her breaking your snow globe. Trust me.
She broke my snow globe, and I wasn't even allowed to use her moonbound shoes.
I know, she should have let you.
Like, I have... Okay, like, there's bigger issues, okay? I have bigger issues now. But, like, as a kid, that was bad. That was mean.
Yes.
Like, you broke my snow globe, and then it was like, no, you can't use any of my shit. Like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, welcome to my birthday party. You're not allowed to use any of my shit, but everybody else is. Yeah, thanks.
You can buy all your snow globes now, though.
I don't even like snow globes.
No.
I'm just mad that she broke it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm possessive. I know it's a problem.
It happens. I think we gotta wrap this up, though. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, it's been a long one.
It has, but, you know, that's our
shtick.
That's our shtick. That is our shtick. We make spooky things So I guess listeners, let us know who you think won out of each of the rounds. If you liked my red flags or Melanie's red flags the best. Yeah, we got some more spooky stuff coming up. We have an extra special spooky episode that's going to be coming up. We decided on our movie watch yet?
Yes, we did.
We did. So what
Announce it,
movie?
though.
What movie are we going to be watching?
Blair Witch Project. The original. Neither of us have actually seen it.
We have not.
Though I know a whole bunch of stuff about it. Like about the production and everything, but I've never actually watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to watch it for our movie watch.
We are. Our movie watch probably is not going to come out when it regularly comes out, just because it's spooky season. We gonna do whatever we want.
Yeah, it's spooky season, so we gonna surprise you and be like, "Boo! Movie watch when we want."
Exactly. So yeah, we've got some more spooky ideas. Like I said, we have an extra special spooky episode that's gonna be coming up. Hopefully it works. We gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
I
Fingers
can't
crossed.
say much, just in case certain people are listening to this.
Yeah, we gonna see how things work out. It's a surprise.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you like this episode, let us know. You can find us on Instagram at Inconsistent Podcast 1. You can also find us on Facebook. We are Inconsistently Consistent. Or if you have any longer thoughts, if you want to send us some of your own red flags, you can email us at inconsistentpodcast1@gmail.com.
If you want to read a spooky book that I wrote, you can look it up at the Toy Maker by Melanie Flynn. It's available on just about every book buying platform online.
Yes, exactly. You can find it on every book buying platform. Support Melanie. Support the podcast by rating, reviewing, sharing it with your friends. If you want to complain, sure, do that.
Do it with 5 stars.
Do it with 5
That'll
stars.
really show us.
Complain with 5 stars.
Be inconsistent.
Yes. And we'll be like, oh, they get our shtick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's
about it.
That's about it.
Mm-hmm. And make sure to DDR.
Dance Dance Revolution, Revolution, overthrow the government. Bye, listeners.
Furby Apocalypse starts now.